You're listening to WSTU Stewart.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie.
Very pleasant good evening. It's 6:08 at WPSL 1590, the talk of the Treasure Coast, and WSTU. Time for Small Biz Florida with Mr. Tom Kindred.
Thank you, sir. And this is Small Biz Florida, the podcast and broadcast that's all things business across the Treasure Coast and the entire state of Florida. Thank you for joining in this evening. I want to get right into it because we've got two very important guests with very important information at the right time. I always like to say our timing's good here at Small Biz Florida, and the timing couldn't be better to have our two guests on this evening. We've got with us our good friend Ron Guerrero, Director of the Department of Public Safety with St. Lucie County. Ron, welcome to Small Biz Florida.
Appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And we've got our other good friend from St. Lucie County, Gustavo Vilchez, who serves as the Emergency Operations Manager for the Department of Public Safety. And you're old hat at this, Gustavo. You've been on before, right?
I haven't. It's good to be here again.
Nice. Well, thank you for coming back. And, of course, can anybody guess why they're here tonight? Yes, it's hurricane season. I had the pleasure and the opportunity to serve on a panel recently with both Ron and Gustavo. The panel was discussed being prepared for this hurricane season. It was kind of put together and sponsored by our very own Brian Mast, Congressman for our region. So we appreciate Congressman Mast putting that on and highlighting what is an important time. And you know, up until a number of years ago, I'm a local, been around these parts for a long time. We went a long time without some storms, but 04, 05, and then, you know, we went a little bit, had a little period there, but then all of a sudden, Matthew, Irma, you know, so we are no strangers to hurricanes, and of course the role the SBDC plays is to make sure that businesses have the resources and support they need to weather the storm, so to speak, and to be prepared. And so we really appreciate Ron and Gustavo coming out this evening because it is an important topic in our region. So again, thank you, gentlemen, for taking time. All right, so I'm going to stop talking here real quick because I want to get to the information. It's important stuff. But let's just start again, Ron. You're sort of new to the region and to the to the county. So just a little bit of your very impressive background and experience, your pathway to your current position.
Sure. First, again, thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here. So I've been a public servant for about 20 plus years, starting in Orange County. I've had the opportunity to work at the local, state level with Florida Division of Emergency Management, and at the federal level with FEMA, part of Homeland Security, and then back to the local emergency management scene, and now had the honor and privilege to serve as the Director of Public Safety for St. Lucie County. So I'm a proud alumni of the University of Central Florida, so go Knights.
Go Knights. Yep.
So that's kind of my background between public safety and emergency management as well.
Gustavo, same question. Your pathway to St. Lucie County? And
Sure, Tom. Well, I've been working now for St. Lucie County Emergency Operations now for 5 years. I've been working in the field of emergency management for about 20 years by now. I started my career at the Broward Emergency Operations Center, and then I worked my way through the Palm Beach Emergency Operations Center, and now I'm here. So
nice.
I seem to be going north, but I want to stay here now.
So both of you guys are refugees of Broward. Wow.
And
Nice.
since Ron mentioned where he studied, I have to say I got my bachelor's from the University of Miami, go Canes. But the master's in business administration from the Florida Atlantic University in
Nice.
crisis and emergency management.
Nice.
Great.
Gentlemen, we appreciate the work you do. It's never been more important than it is today during hurricane season, so I'm going to let you guys tell us. I guess kind of start start at the beginning. What are the resources? What is the county doing during hurricane season? And what should businesses and residents be thinking about?
Oh, okay. So the Public Safety Department and the Emergency Management staff attend several big outreach events in the county. As you know, we participate in Safety Day, which occurs on the second Saturday in April, and at the Port St. Lucie Expo, which occurs on the first Saturday in June. We post disaster preparedness information in our website, which is www.stlucieco.gov/EOC. St. Lucie spells STLUCIECO.gov/EOC. In the site, you can view our disaster preparedness guide. I brought a few to share here with us. And this guide provides a lot of information on being prepared against any disaster, especially severe storms such as hurricanes, and how to respond and recover from them. So the disaster preparedness guide can be downloaded from our website, and we can provide limited number of printed copies to homeowners associations, community organizations, and we can provide them with this limited number of copies. In the guide, you can find information on emergency shelters, evacuation zones, flood zones, and contact numbers and websites where you can reach at. And so, with the disaster preparedness guide, we provide them at the HOA meetings. We provide presentations at HOAs, and if anyone is interested, email us with a request at publicsafetyoutreach@stlucieco.org. Public Safety Outreach all together at stlucieco.org, or you can just simply call us at 772-462-8100. We also participate in outreach events, and in these events, or if you have one that's planned, feel free to give us a call. In there, our outreach coordinator will coordinate with the event's point of contact, and we take it from there. When a tropical storm or hurricane is forecast to impact St. Lucie, we provide immediate information in our website, which is www.stlucieco.org, as well as the county's social media platforms. And of course, as you guys know, we are on Facebook, on Instagram, and Twitter. St. Lucie County also publishes all county and emergency operations center press conferences on YouTube through SLC TV. Another resource we recommend everyone is to sign up for Alert St. Lucie, which is a reverse 911 system where alerts and notifications of a local disaster can be sent to your mobile device via email, text, or voicemail.
That's a great idea.
So you can sign up for Alert St. Lucie also. So just go to our website, which is www.stlucieco.gov/alert. You see a pattern going on here, guys? And so if you need to know about the county's pet-friendly shelter also, now's the time to register, and simply go to our website, www.stlucieco.gov/EOC. Now is the time to register, guys. Do not forget. Also, if you or your family and friends need electricity in their daily healthcare routine, we recommend registering for the Special Needs Shelter, which is located at the Harvard L. Fenn Center. To register, go to www.stlucieco.gov/special needs. And so these are the best ways to get registered and plan.
Well, I remember when the special needs shelter was in the old Civic Center. It got destroyed in the hurricane.
Yes, lost the roof.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yep.
So again, I think an important takeaway from what you were going over there, Gustavo, is if you've got pets, if you've got a special need, if there's something unique about who you are or your needs, you need to be registering now for the shelter. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's no pressure now. There is no stress. You can go on your computer and go onto our website, review this information, especially our disaster preparedness guide. And again, the website is www.stlucieco.gov/EOC. Information on registering for Alert St. Lucie is at www.stlucieco.gov/alert. And information and registration on special needs sheltering, go again to our website, which is www.stlucieco.gov/special needs. During times of when an impending disaster comes across, like a tropical storm or hurricane, we also activate our public information line, and that's also listed in our disaster guide, and that number is 772-460-3457, or it spells HELP. EOC operators are managed by our library staff, and they provide disaster-related information on the spot.
All right, nice. Ron, it's a big question, a lot of information, but what does the public need to be preparing, kind of before and during and then after a storm? What do we need to be thinking about?
Preparation is key. We all know preparation is key. For a safe hurricane season, we need to make sure, and we always recommend that families have a plan to make sure they know where to go in case of an emergency, how to relocate, if they have to go somewhere aside from what their normal home is, as well as have an emergency kit, which has all the basic necessities. Water, we usually say 1 gallon of water per person per day for up to 3 to 5 days. We don't know the severity of the impending storms could be, such as Dorian. Even though it did not hit us, if it was about to hit us, we would have been pretty severely struck in there. So water, food, non-perishable food, first aid kits. So that's kind of a nutshell, just your bare basic necessities in a kit. Right. You also want to prepare your home. You can always do that throughout the year, ensuring that you install storm shutters, that you make sure that the exterior doors are hurricane-proof, as well as your sliding glass doors are hurricane-proof. So those are some of the recommendations that we always tell. Cut any branches around your home. So that pretty much covers that as far as preparation for your home. Another tip that we also recommend as far as preparations, your pets. If you have any pets, make sure that you have your records for your pets the same way you will keep it in your emergency kit for your own personal health records. The same will be for the pets. If they're, we recommend that they get microchip. That way it's easier if they get lost to put them back with their families. Also have a pet emergency kit. Know where you're going to go. We have, as Gustavo mentioned, our pet-friendly shelter, which you can register. And just make sure that you have enough medication if your pet is taking medication. Again, similar to you, your pets are part of your family, so you want to make sure that you also have that preparation ready. Another thing that people sometimes tend to forget is your car. You want to make sure that ahead of time that you have obviously a gas tank full of gas, that you're checking your car's oil and wipers and whatnot, that you always take photos of your car for insurance purposes, and always have another thing that we always recommend is make sure you have a go bag in your car. Clothes, and bare necessities. Again, toothbrush, toothpaste. So that way, in the event that you actually have to go, again, not just for hurricanes, but any other incident, that you're ready. So that's some of the tips that we always recommend our citizens to always think about and get prepared for.
And of course, our organization and our show here is dedicated to small business owners. Talk a little bit about specific thoughts on what business owners should be doing.
Thank you, and that's a great question. I've had the experience of working throughout the nation, and I've seen, when unfortunately devastation hits, it hits our business community, and the businesses are the backbone of our economy. So the quickest way to return to the community and have a sense of normalcy is getting our small businesses and local industry back up. In a timely manner, so that way we can have that community back in a somewhat state of normalcy. So, as you're aware, up to 40% of businesses that are damaged or hit by an incident, they never reopen. Right. So we always like to inform our business partners to create and update a business continuity operation plan, to have a communications plan. You want to make sure that you're able to reach out to your employees. Another thing that we always emphasize, and we do it in our business, is cross-train our staff. So that way, in the event that you have a employee who is unable to go back into work, at least you can still remain operational and have that continuity of operation with someone who can provide that backup support. We also recommend our business partners to review their insurance coverage to try to identify a backup location depending on the type of business, and to keep always all the documents just like we would do for your family in a safe place. So those are kind of some quick tips for our business partners out there to take into consideration.
And those are all excellent tips too. Let's talk too about the shelter situation in St. Lucie County. Again, you and your team and your department really have done a great job. You've got the county thoroughly and completely covered with shelters.
Correct.
And I think it's important to make sure people feel comfortable about this.
Absolutely.
The shelters are there.
Right.
St. Lucie County is ready. You're ready for all of this. Just give us a quick rundown on shelters.
Sure. We always recommend, yes, we do have the shelters, but shelters are a place of last resort. We always encourage individuals to, they may feel safer and closer to their families with a relative and or a friend. So we always tell them, don't just take a shelter as your immediate go-to place, because you may not be as comfortable as with someone, relatives or friends. But St. Lucie County does have a total of 14 shelters. We do have 11 general population shelters located at schools throughout the county. The St. Lucie School District coordinates the staffing and resources at those designated schools. We do have the one pet-friendly shelter at Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Again, as we always ask everyone to register ahead of time, so that way we have that properly planned in there. And then we have two special needs shelter. Our primary one is at the Defense Center, and then the secondary one will be at the City of Port St. Lucie Community Center. And again, for that, as Gustavo mentioned earlier, we encourage citizens to register ahead of time so we can have that in order.
And give us quickly, as we're closing in our time, but give us kind of quickly, how does the timeline work? When do you activate all of your resources? Warning, when does all that begin to go into place?
Well, usually a rule of thumb for us is that if we see a Category 1 and 2 storm, and we know it is by making impact on land will be a Category 2, we start right off the bat with opening up our special needs shelter, our pet-friendly shelter, and 2 other general population shelters. If we start seeing that it's going to be a much more severe storm, like a Category 3 to a 5, we open up all of them.
Okay, all right. And again, I want to make sure, where is the starting point for folks to get all of this information, because you've done a great job of putting together, you've got a disaster preparedness guide. Where does someone start? What's the primary website in getting all of this information?
Sure. Let me repeat that again. www.stlucieco.gov/EOC. You'll find our disaster preparedness guide and the emergency shelters list with the evacuation zones, the flood zones, what numbers to call, and what websites to access.
Okay. And I guess if we've got some maybe mature folks that aren't great on the computer with all those wwws, can they simply call the department and?
Oh, that's a great
Absolutely.
question.
They can definitely call us at 772-462-8100. 772-462-8100, and we'll make sure that they receive that via mail, or if I have to hand deliver that, personally deliver, we'll make it happen. We want to make sure
I'll
that
help
they
you,
get
Ron,
it.
in hand delivering.
We
I
appreciate
hand
that.
deliver Treasure Coast Business Magazine. So.
And Tom, our libraries help out too.
Okay,
Yeah, we
nice.
have talked to our libraries, and they made a deal with us. The librarians will help somebody out to register for the
Nice.
special needs shelter
Okay.
and the pet-friendly shelter.
Alright.
So if you know your local library, please go over there as well. They'll be happy to help you out.
Gentlemen, you've done great work. You continue to do great work. We appreciate what you do. We appreciate you kind of putting yourselves, in the line of danger while we're all hunkered down in our homes. We appreciate what you're doing at the EOC and making sure that citizens and small business owners and operators have the kind of preparedness tips they need. The kind of training they need to make sure they get through the storm.
Absolutely. No, we just want to make sure that our citizens in San Lucie County are stronger, safer, and more resilient, no matter the threat.
Yep. All right, gentlemen, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Yep. So with that, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more from Small Biz Florida.